For decades, we have watched the genre of wrestling games develop from arcade beat-em-ups to real-life simulations, with every entry becoming more complex in storyline and control mapping. They seem to have abandoned what made the earlier games so nostalgic, the application of simplicity. Specifically, the simplicity that Yuke brought to the genre in the late 90s. While it makes sense that companies such as WWE and 2K want to provide an evolving experience through their annual releases, I'm constantly reminded of the old adage, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Cue the fan excitement at the partnership between Yuke and AEW and their promise to return to the wrestling games of yore. 2.5 years after being announced, AEW Fight Forever was released. Did it deliver? AEW did not promise a realistic looking game, they promised an entertaining one. The visual presentation backs up that. The wrestler designs definitely lean more towards the cartoonish than the polished models of competing game titles. Do not expect exact replicas of your favorite AEW wrestlers, and in some cases, don't expect a model to look anything like that talent. Yet, oddly enough, that doesn't matter when you get into the gameplay. The game modes immediately appear to be plentiful with one-on-one, tag, three-way, and four-way matches. Gimmick matches like the Casino Battle Royale, ladder matches, and the standout exploding barbed wire death match being those provided. While all are fun, there are notable omissions to the game, such as standard cage matches and AEW creations such as Blood and Guts and Stadium Stampede. While these aren't necessary to the overall game experience, the allowance to alter more match rules, such as having a tornado tag match, would have been appreciated. Regardless, every time I pick up the controller, I play this game for hours. The controls are intuitive, the moves list is extensive, weapons are aplenty. Thank you for the thumbtacks. And the blood flows freely. The Road to Elite story mode takes the player on fun and varied ascensions through the ranks of AEW, unlocking beloved wrestlers such as the late Mr. Brody Lee along the way. With each win, the player gains in-game currency to purchase unlockable items from the game's shop, allowing further customization. It is worthy of note that this game does not succumb to the trend of in-game purchases using real-world money. This is emphasized in the game's challenge mode. Daily and weekly challenges are updated on top of pre-existing challenges that upon completion provide more cash to the player for unlockables, greatly extending playability. The custom mode in Fight Forever is where a player can sink countless hours into the game. Creating your own arena, wrestler, and team is not only fun and extensive, but allows two-player co-op to strongly shine. Playing as your created, or simply favorite team, complete with unique entrance poses and custom double-team movesets, is an absolute blast. Hopefully the ability to create your own trios team is not far off. AEW Fight Forever is the perfect pick-up-and-play wrestling game. Simple controls, fun gameplay, and a growing roster immediately harkens back to the nostalgia of Yuke's previous output. The problem is that once you're accustomed to the basics, the game almost seems barren. Match types are limited, the career has become repetitive, and this leads the game itself to feel almost inadequate. But we have to keep in mind that this is just the base game. Yuke did a wonderful job reminding us of what we love about titles like WCW vs NWO Revenge and WWF No Mercy, but lacks the game modes and match customization that truly made those titles so enjoyable. AEW Fight Forever definitely delivers on their promise, but maybe not fan expectation. With that being said, and multiple DLC packs already announced, I'm very excited to see where the game goes next. AEW Fight Forever is definitely my go-to wrestling game for the foreseeable future. AEW Fight Forever earns a 7 out of 10.
Hey, did you like that video? If you did, be sure to let us know by clicking the like button and leaving a comment. If you want to be first in line for any new content, be sure to subscribe to our channel and then hit up our Facebook page. The link's in the description below to see what's coming up next.